I wanted to understand what the karma means to me. So I understand it's non-physical energy born into this body, blah, blah, blah. To me, it's like the energy blob of all thoughts and attitudes to all the things in life, right?
We're just going to give you a definition of karma from the laws of the universe as we understand them to be. There is this vibrational basis from which you attract. Let's just call it karma. If you need to use the word, that's what it is. Are you attracting from past lifetimes? No, because you don't have a vibrational frequency about your past lifetimes. But you might have beliefs that you've picked up along this physical trail about that, and so that could be affecting your vibration.
So it's not like the same consciousness that I have now, and I die with the attitudes that I finish this life.
It is some of that, but this is the distinction that you're looking for. We're explaining to you that your inner being is pure positive energy. No resistance in that vibration. And when you have what you call your death experience, you will reemerge into that pure positive energy, and you'll leave all doubt and fear and everything that you call negative emotion. You'll leave it behind, because it's only here in this physical world that it's even active in your vibration. So when you reemerge into non-physical, you're pure positive energy, and when you return, it's pure positive energy. Karma implies that you took some of that stuff with you and you're still working it out, and you've decided that you're going to be born again and work it out.
What I thought that, you know, when I die and I merge back to the pure positive energy, then and I reborn into another body, into another life. Is it the same energy with the same attitudes that I died with that will be? Is it going to be me again that is sort of born again?
Absolutely not. You left that bad attitude with your dead body. And you reemerged into pure positive energy, and it's from that stance that you returned.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Then there is no karma as such then.
Not that kind of karma. There's this kind of karma. I am the creator of my own experience, and I've known this from the beginning of my beingness. And I eagerly stand sometimes in a non-physical stance where I intend to come into the physical experience to explore and become more. There's that, if you want to call it intentionality. You can't get it done, and you can't get it wrong. And so how could there be that? What that is, that's an explanation. Okay, so go back to these piles of people that we've been talking about. That's an explanation that came from people who were not under the influence of source when they cooked it up. It's the same way that a lot of you feel. It's easy to understand when you want more than anything for life to go well for you, and it isn't going well. So you stand in that state of confusion. Why isn't life going better for me? And then you make stuff up to explain it. Well, I must be bad, or I must have been born under the wrong star, or I must have been really bad in a past life, or it's my mother's fault. You make up so many things, and the reason in any point in time that things aren't going well for you is because you're focused in opposition to what you want. You've got active in your vibrational frequency that the law of attraction is responding to, active vibration about what you don't want, so you're attracting what you don't want instead of what you do want. That's all that it is, you see. Let's say that there's a student in school, and this student does really well a lot of the time, but for whatever reason he's off on the wrong foot this day and not feeling good, and so he makes a choice that isn't a good choice. Then parents or teachers want to hold him to that, and all it was just a disconnection in the moment, but they make more of it by now giving him this mark or this label or this expectation, you see. And these negative expectations, this is what we want you to hear about however it is you're approaching karma. Negative expectations are never carried on by non-physical or by your inner being. They are always the negative byproduct of man's disconnected thought. And so is the devil, and so is evil, and so is all of that stuff that you push against. There's only one stream, and it's a stream of well-being which you are allowing or you're not allowing in the moment, and you can tell what you're doing by the way you feel. That's all. That's all there is.
Who decides? How is it decided who is born into which sort of level of contrast?
Say it again, we can't understand you.
How is it decided into what level of what intensity of contrast is the soul born into, or the consciousness born into?
You create your own reality. What do you think?
Well, upstairs, I mean, you know.
You create your own reality.
Yeah.
What do you think? You are a pure positive energy being. You see, as humans, you've gotten so used to categorizing each other and putting each other in different levels and hoping that you're in the right level, but worrying about everybody else who surely can't be. And then you want to assign some arbitrator the responsibility of judging you and defining you and giving you these blessings and these benefits or these curses and these condemnations. And all of that is man's mixed up approach to life. None of that is real except that as man has conjured it to be. Well-being is dominant. It always has been and it always will be. And think about how these thoughts feel. Yuck. There's someone who's decided that I'm not appropriate and now I can't do anything about it because it happened to past life, and so now I just have to live out the negative ramifications of whatever I lived before that I don't remember. Who makes this stuff up? We'll tell you who makes it up. People who are unhappy while they're making it up. People who are not tuned in, tapped in, turned on. That's who's making that up.
Right. Okay. All right, fine.
We want you to feel the wholeness of who you are. We want you to allow the love that your inner being feels for you to be something that you reach for and find often. Because after a little while, as you begin deliberately calibrating yourself to the vibration of source, and the well-being is raining down around you like it always is, but you're letting more of it in, what begins to happen is you begin to feel so blessed that you know for sure by your own positive point of attraction and letting it in, that that stuff that you've been hearing about all those other things cannot possibly be true. You just feel the absolute blessedness of your own beingness and the love that source has for you, and you're returning love to that. And it's not long before you can tell right away how off that is and how on that is and how off that is and how on that is, you see.
Thank you.
This is a really good time for a segment of refreshment.